Hi guys, welcome to our vlog. This is your boy, Seth Paalisbo.
And this is Christian Francisco.
Today we tackle the history of Misamis Oriental. We use a reliable internet source, the official website of Misamis Oriental Province Profile, Misamis Oriental History, and the ILG Misamis Oriental official website.
Before the colonization, the land we know as called Misamis Oriental was inhabited by indigenous people such as Higaonos, who resided in the mountains. And they had a rich cultural system inspired by natural or oral tradition and ancestral law. Some of their practices and tradition remain alive and remote upland statement.
Then the Spanish arrived in 60s and everything changed. Misamis, because of its coastline, was used as a defensive military zone. They built watchtowers and forts to protect from Moro raiders coming in by sea. One of the earliest settlements became what we know as Cagayan de Misamis. The name Misamis itself is believed to have come from the Spanish word kuyamis, a kind of small coconut. Spanish friars and military personnel mispronounced it, and it eventually evolved into Misamis.
Fast forward to 1939, when the Americans took over, they introduced new systems like public education and infrastructure development. But one of the biggest changes came in 1931 when the old province Misamis was officially split into two, Misamis Oriental and Misamis Occidental, through Executive Order number 92. Then there's a World War II when Misamis Oriental was in the thick of it. Following the Japanese invasion, the province was center for guerrilla war. Local guerrillas waited in ambush in the mountains, back in the civilization, and conducted operations of resistance. Some were even used as a drop zone for Allied supplies.
When we are talking of Philippine history, it is tempting to simply say the highlights in urban centers such as Manila or Cebu. But the truth is that such local histories as that of Misamis Oriental are closely connected to the country's history.
Even the post-war growth in Misamis Oriental is part of the national nation-building team. Following the war, Cagayan de Oro became a regional hub drawing migrants from all over Philippines. This mix of cultures, Visayan, Cebuano, Lumad, Maranao, and other reflects the multicultural identity of modern Philippines.
Understanding the history of Misamis Oriental has provided me with a greater appreciation not just for the province but for what it is to be a Filipino as well. Before I viewed history as far off of book-based, but learning about the tales of indigenous resilience, people's uprising against colonizers, and the courage of World War II guerrillas allowed me to understand that history is very much alive. It's in the Filipinos' values and spirit today.
Consider colonization, for instance. The Spanish presence in Misamis Oriental was the reflection of what was taking place nationwide. Building forts, converting the inhabitants into Christians, and exerting force in order to dominate the territory. Similar to Luzon and Visayas, there was also resistance here, particularly on the part of native peoples such as the Higaonon, who would not abandon their identity.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.